Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Holywell Show. The show that we showcase up-and-coming artists from the creative scene and beyond. Our show is part of Holywell Collective, one of London's rising creative communities. This is Andreas Argyrou, and I'm your host. So, sit tight, because this is a time to welcome our guests. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Harri Georgio and Matt.
Why? It could have been any other guy. I'm not vexed, it's just awkward, 'cause my heart's like a fortress. But now it feels kinda awkward.
So, Harri and Matt from the exotic Leicesterland, they're here with us. Hello guys and welcome.
Thank you for having us.
What's going on?
How are you feeling? All good?
Good. Slightly hungover, but feeling good.
Oh, why? What's up?
We had a wedding last night, a nice big Greek wedding, a family friend, so you know how that goes.
Yeah, I mean, you said the word Greek and wedding, so...
Still here though, so...
That's why the shades, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, they look sick though, so...
Thank you.
It's a bit hot day today, so... Let's have our...
Yes.
Lemon zest.
Very nice.
Very zesty.
It's my third one, so I'm telling you it's good.
I'm having it straight from the can, I think.
Cheers.
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 Yay. So guys, I wanted to ask you, like, I know you two, you're playing together.
Yeah.
You performed already your first song and it was fucking good.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
No fucking good. Okay.
Did not establish rules for that.
Well, it's YouTube.
I
isn't
would,
it?
I'd swear.
Yeah, it's YouTube. You can swear.
We did not establish rules for that. I don't see a reason why not.
We're gonna keep all this in the video.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So anyway, it was really good.
Don't say fuck or bugger.
Yeah, that is true.
What is Boggled?
He's not watched
Bugger.
Bo Selector.
Boggled, what is that?
It's a show that would be very they wouldn't even allow that now.
Tina McCall, you're live on Channel 4. Please do not say fuck or bugger, and welcome to an oblivious Dr. Travis at home.
Yeah.
A show called Bo Selector. It was really funny. What's the guy's name?
Lee Francis.
Lee Francis, hilarious comedian. He'd do like caricatures of like Michael Jackson, Craig David, Marilyn Manson.
But they'd be like really warped faces, like they'd
The
be
Spice
like,
Girls, and they're just hilarious warped faces, and it wouldn't be acceptable in this day and age. And then they do, you know, Davina McCall, and they do a joke of her. Do you know Big Brother?
I know Big Brother.
She's the presenter.
They do a joke, and she's like, before they start, they're like, guys, we are live. No one say fuck or bugger. People think I made that up, who like don't know about Bo Selector. I've stole that.
You asked the word, what does bugger mean? Right?
No, I don't know.
You don't know what it means? Yeah.
Do you know what I mean in it?
Sorry.
Believer, what does bugger mean?
It basically means like, oh shit, like...
Bugger.
Okay.
Oh, bugger.
Is this probably British? What is that?
Yeah, it's old slang, like, yeah.
I think it only works in a southern accent. Like I wouldn't say, oh bugger.
Oh,
Yeah.
bugger.
That's
oh,
a bit
bugger.
weird. No, you can't be saying that one, bro. We can't be having that.
No.
That's not rock and roll. Take.
So my question was, how you two met, guys?
So yeah, no, me and Matt met like just around when we finished uni in Leicester. So Leicester, for people who don't know, it's quite like a uni sort of town. Like there's the uni of Leicester and DMU, which I'm aware you went to yourself, right?
Shout out to Leicester, guys.
Yeah, there's a lot of Greeks at DMU and that, and in Leicester.
It's like the hot spot for Cypriots.
Even like
Greeks.
a brew, the shop brew in Leicester, it's just like all Greeks. But
and
yeah,
Squires as well is full of
yeah,
Greeks.
man. And where was I? Basically, a few years ago, we moved in together. I needed a housemate, and Matt moved in. We were both doing separate things. So Matt was in bands and stuff like that. I was kind of doing my solo thing, and a gig came up. And I was like, yeah, I need an acoustic guitarist for it if you're up for it. And he was like, yeah, man. And we did that gig together. He just learnt the songs quick, and we did it. And not to be dramatic, but it kind of changed everything once we did that gig together. it changed our whole trajectory in life in a way.
Hey.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was like I was in a couple of bands before and they weren't really going anywhere. And then when obviously got together with Harri, started going into the studio a lot more, and it's sort of like the direction of where I needed to go in music was much clearer. So it was definitely, like you said, a turning point in both of our lives, because it really sort of elevated our music.
Your art,
Our art, yeah, exactly. You know, because, you know, Harri was going down that reggae sort of lane, and then I come from like a rock background. Yeah. So when we both came together, it was kind of like
Reggae rock.
Reggae rock, yeah.
Yeah, man.
I mean, actually, that's your genre.
Yeah.
Sort of, yeah.
But we've sort of moulded, as the years have gone on, we've moulded through different
It has evolved. The
Yeah.
newer stuff, I just hate genres, to be honest. We need to just get rid of them, but like...
You mean the titles of...
labels.
The labels.
Labels,
There's
yeah.
good music and bad music, do you know what I mean?
100%.
Two types, but like the new stuff, I guess you would say it's kind of indie pop with elements of rap and reggae in there. But just for the sake of being able to market it and put it out, do you know what I mean? But
Yeah, I think that's...
we like to mix it up.
It's so hard, like, when you're trying to sell your music to, you know, like curators and blogs and stuff like that, and you're trying to like put it into one box. And it's like, well, it doesn't fit in just one box. It fits in many boxes, but like you said...
Or when you get the wrong genre. Do you know, like, right, so one of my tunes, it's Badness, actually. It's out, you can stream it and that. And I think my manager was like, yeah, it's sort of like a mix of Arctic Monkeys with some reggae. And I thought, yeah, it's kind of like... I think I did a Submit Hub, like a little campaign on it. And I'm submitting it in that. And then the next day... I kept getting like things declined, going, love the track, wrong genre, because I put it as indie. They said, this is reggae. I was like, all right, fucking hell. And then basically then I wake up in the morning, it's like, your song has been flagged for being the wrong genre.
I mean, indie means independent, right?
Yeah,
independent on everything. Like,
I don't know. I think what indie is classed as these days is guitar pop. Is essentially what I would put it down to. Guitar pop. So, you know, Fratellis and all that. But...
add the word pop on the end and it becomes a whole broad spectrum.
Yeah, but...
because I was trying to understand what is indie, because I was listening to, like...
It's a very British thing. It's a very British...
indie rock, indie pop...
It's a very British thing, I would say.
Yeah.
Or at least where it came from.
I don't know. It's like I said, it's a way of people just fitting inside a box, and it's, to package it up and market it.
For me, it sounds like just, you know, limitations.
Yes.
So
exactly.
What's the point to, you know?
And they can be the worst things, limitations. You know, some of the best things that have ever happened in my career personally have been unplanned things that didn't seem like they'd work. I never moved in with Matt and thought, a couple of years later we'll have this band and me doing a bunch of festivals and that. But it's also like some of the best things that like I've done before have been just by accident. Mm-hmm. And anytime you try and create music and put it in a box, it's like it's never that good. Do you know what I mean? It's like just when you just go for it and do what you want to do and create something a bit weird that doesn't make sense, it always seems to just come out better most of the time in my experience.
100%. If you don't go, just go in there and just see what comes out.
Don't let the song write itself.
Yeah, exactly. There's no like goal or aim. Like we're gonna make a hit. There's no aim to do that. Like obviously we want to make good music.
Yeah.
And you know if it's a hit, then great. But that's not the aim.
In my head, trying to, you know, fit on a genre is like you having a checklist that you have to, you know, follow some stuff, but that's so many rules in art, which is. This is not the case.
And art shouldn't have rules.
Yeah.
It shouldn't. It should just be free. It should just be whatever you interpret it to be. And if people like it, cool.
Yeah.
What's going on, people? My name's Harri Georgio. This is my boy Matt Burry. We got some tunes for you. This one's called Best Life. Let's do it. I wake up about 10 a.m. and I get up out my bed. I was pretty
he messed up last night. I don't remember what I did. You could say that I'm destined to live a sinful life, but for your information, no, I don't need your advice. Hey, yo, my friends tell me I need some help, but I'm just trying to enjoy myself. They ask me if I'm feeling well, but they don't know how to have fun. I'm just living my best life. I'm living my best life. La da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I'm just living my best life. I'm living my best life. La da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Guys, so we are sitting here and we're both of us studying in the same university.
Indeed.
Yes. DMU guys. So,
DMU guy.
I wanted to ask you because through my personal experience as a, as a creative student, like I'm from Cyprus and, when you're in high school and you have to decide what you want to study and stuff, when I expressed my, my passion in arts and stuff, I got lots of opinions from people saying, this is not a job, so do something more safer and stuff.
Typical Greek family, though. I understand.
So, did you had similar experiences on that?
Well, I definitely did. So after I finished my GCSEs, I said to my dad, I was like, I want to go and do music at college, and he was like, I don't think that's a good idea. I think you should go to and do A-levels. And I said to him, I was like, to be honest, I'd rather do 2 years of something I enjoy than 1 year of something that I'm definitely not going to enjoy, and I'm going to be surrounded by people that I don't really like. I'd rather much be surrounded by like-minded people and know that I'm going to excel at it. And he said, okay, well, you've convinced me to do that. And I tell you what, college was sick. It was awesome. I really excelled at it, learned about, producing music in the studio, learned about live performancing, sound rigging. Like, I learned a lot in college. So, yeah, I think no matter what people say or what your parents say or family, whatever it is, you should do what you want to do. Don't let anybody else tell you what to do.
It's always like I was thinking myself as well if I'm regretting on that or not. But I'm on that stage of my life to say that I'm so proud that I stepped front and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it, whatever it takes. And I enjoyed it, and I'm proud that I get this knowledge and I didn't waste my time doing something that I'm not gonna do.
Yeah, and only you know in yourself as well, do you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you have to put your foot down. And like, with me, it was like my dad's Greek, my mum's English, but they were both very supportive of the whole thing. But my granddad, on my dad's side, my Bappo, he was like, I told him what I was doing. Yeah, and I told him what he was doing, and he's like, I don't think it's a good move. And I was like, well, I'll prove you wrong, Bappo, anyway, kind of thing. And I went for it. He's not around now, but like, I just wish he could see some of the things we're doing now, but you can't do something you're not passionate about, do you know what I mean? It's just, some of these subjects didn't really exist back in the day, and people don't understand what goes in. There's so many aspects to like music and music technology.
And it's like...
so many aspects.
I totally agree, and the thing is, it's more about people not understanding. What you said, that's true, because, don't get me wrong, if in any job or in any profession, if you do the right moves, you can be secured, and, you can live out of it. It doesn't have to be just art. I mean, there's people that they enjoy other things, not just art, but, it's like that. You have to have the passion.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of it, the ideals of like, previous generations is very much like get a job, secure your finances, make sure it's stable. But, people who are creative don't see it that way. So we're not driven by a financial gain. We're driven by our passion, and we take more risks. And I think that can scare some people into thinking, well, I'd rather play it safe and be financially secure than make that leap into an industry that is, cannot be financially fortunate, or what's the word?
stable.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's like, maybe even me myself, sometimes I'm gonna be like, okay, what if I had, a stable job, has, a 9-to-5 lifestyle, which is just that, paycheck every end of the month.
The thing is, you'd never know.
You never know.
You'll actually never know. Like, what if? Well, you don't know, just pick one. Big up Gary Vee said that. He was like, he's just like questioning about your different paths. Should I do this? Should I do that? He's like, just pick one. Because you don't know. Would this have worked out if I did this at this time? You don't know. So it doesn't matter. There's just one route and just pick one.
I totally agree with that. And with this tempo, I want to ask you, like, you're in Leicester now, and you're both based in Leicester. You're working in the studio. You're working together as well. You're making the music. I wanted to ask you, would you take the risk, because it is a risk, to, leave everything behind and move in London, or what keeps you in Leicester? Like, because, don't get me wrong, the most, basic answer, you're going to listen to somebody to ask you, where is the best place to go to do your art? They're going to say London. Yeah.
It's a big thing. Like, honestly, I'm not going to lie, I run through this question in my head all the time. Like, when I'd left uni, I was in a band for a bit, Tribal Riot, big up Scott and Rob. And I said Rob, bear weird, then Scott and Rob. Anyway, they were based in London, and we were doing a few shows, and I would commute I'm originally from Stoke, Matt's originally from Oxford, but we ended up in Leicester for uni. Ooh. So anyway, I'm commuting to London, and the band thing never ended up working out. We just did our separate things, still all cool, still my boys and that. And then I ended up getting an internship at the studio in Leicester, and within a week, I got given like keys, big up Yasin, and he just trusted me. And it was like, then I was in a predicament. I was like, right, I'm building something up in Leicester, self-employed, working at a studio, HQ recording, or I could move to London, and then I'm gonna have to work full time in something I don't want to do. And I was just really, I thought, how am I gonna have the most creative output? Like, do I want to be busy being busy? My worry is, not gonna lie, I quite like to party, and there's a lot of distracting things in the world, and I have the self-awareness of knowing then at that time when I was like 20 or whatever, I think I would have gone crazy if I moved to London, whereas I was in Leicester, which is only an hour from London, and I had the asset of the studio and the time to focus on the craft rather than, who knows, it could have been amazing if I moved to London, and I'm still open to moving to London maybe at some point, but it's I wanted the asset of time and focus, and I thought, if I work full-time in London, I'm going to be working all day, then there's going to be all these parties going on, the whole drink culture, and it just looked dangerous to me. I was like, I'll stick in Leicester for a bit, so.
Yeah, I think, like, for me, it's like, you've built a team around you in Leicester, and I guess you could do that the same in London as well, but I think you'd be like starting from the bottom, if that makes sense. I don't know. Like,
what you mean, yeah.
But it's nice to be. You can visit London. Like you don't have to, like, we're not so far away, so we can visit London, and we can dip our toe in. And
dip in and out.
Dipping in and out. So we're not. We're not like Harri said, we're not bound by, having to make sure that we're, paying the rent and this, that, and, the London prices and all that. So it's good. We can still, network down here, but still have a hub up in Leicester.
Yeah, and you're based there.
Yeah, exactly.
But and that being said, go on.
It's like, got to meet you guys today, like, we can still come back and... Yes. Do more with you. So that's what I mean. It doesn't, living in Leicester doesn't limitate us, is what we're trying to say.
And that being said, I totally respect anyone that does move to London.
Absolutely.
Like I was just saying earlier, HQ recording studio in Leicester. Most of us that work there, we're all different ethnicities. We're all from different parts of the world. And what keeps us in Leicester is that place. It's a creative hub. Yes. And to keep us staying there, it's got to be pretty damn special. Do you know what I mean? Like, in the future, if something... I'd need a good reason to move to London, because right now, I can be in London in an hour. But if you give me a good reason, I'll come. But right now, do you know what I mean? It's just that's keeping us there, and it's our creative hub.
Free studio apartment, you know, food all paid for.
No, I totally get you, because for me, I thought by moving in London that, you know, that was it. You know, that was the success, or that's everything, because I was thinking back in the time when I got the opportunity to move to London, I was like, okay, that's it, I'm settled. But what you said earlier about the people, this is a thing, because for me, now I'm in a position that I can tell that, you know, I make the right move, because, you know, you need to be, especially in arts, because it's a team thing. It's not something, it's not a solo career. It's like, when you're surrounded with people and like-minded people, as you said, like, to build something and you find your team, you don't want to lose it. And the location doesn't make any sense at all. It's not a part of it. It's the people.
Exactly, yeah. Exactly.
100%.
Hey. Guys, thank you so much for today. I really enjoyed our conversation, honestly.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us. I feel like we could just go on forever, to be fair.
I mean, I forgot that there were cameras recording. Like, it was really interesting. Like,
100%.
Like we didn't give too much away.
Again, one more time, thank you so much. And
Thank you. Thanks for having us, man. Really
good luck
appreciate
with all the activities, and we are excited to see more of you. So, guys, don't forget to follow these incredible guys on Instagram, and see you in the next one. Thank you so much for tuning into the Holywell Show. If you had a great time, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any of our future videos. Show your love by smashing that like button and by leaving a comment. Thank you to our incredible sponsors for making all this possible. See you in the next one.